and talk to a Channel 9 membership representative. Call 726-9900. Our membership representatives are prepared to answer all your questions about the levels of membership, the time payment plans, and the various premiums and benefits of membership available to you. So I do hope that you will call 726-9900, and I don't have to hope, I know you're going to stay tuned now for this evening's broadcast of the Civil War, this monumental series that without question will go down not only in the history of television, but as something that changed, I have no doubt, the history and the course of television. And the producer, Ken Burns, is clearly a genius. He's at work right now, as a matter of fact, on a series on the history of baseball. Won't that be interesting? We'll look forward to that. In the meantime, stay tuned for tonight's broadcast of the Civil War, and sometime this evening, call us at 726-9900 or 800-729-9966. Make your pledge of $40 or more, and if you're in the market for a mobile phone, or even if you can say the word, call up and say, I want the cellular phone for $500. The membership representatives will be glad to send it to you.
Hi. Welcome to this evening's presentation of the Civil War. I'm glad you could join us here on Channel 9. You know, I didn't get to see this production the last time it was on public broadcasting, and this is my first time seeing it, and it's pretty awesome for me, I guess. I knew pretty much about the Civil War when I was a kid. I went with my family to Springfield, and I became pretty fascinated with Abraham Lincoln, read pretty much about it, but the version that I got of the Civil War was certainly a lot different than what we're seeing here in the Ken Burns production. This is much more rich than anything I read in any of the books when I was a kid, and it's because of public broadcasting that we have that. And we need to have your support to make more of this possible. And you can call us at 314-726-9900 and become a member. Also, we're going to go upstairs now to Kate Durbin. She's up in Membership Central, and see how things are going up there. Kate?
Well, the phones aren't ringing very much, but I'm sure that is going to change. As you mentioned, this version that we're seeing of the Civil War is very different than the academic versions that we got as children or got through various books. That was sort of a sanitized version, but this time we're able to hear the voices of the people, of the generals, of the people who had the war fought in their own backyard, of the foot soldier that's out there, and I think right now we're able to relate to that pretty well, considering the war that we've just had in our living room. This is the first time during the Persian Gulf crisis that we've been able to see war live, so to speak. Well, photography was just being invented when this war was being fought, and we're able to look at it now with the voices of the people. That's the kind of television that public broadcasting is able to do so well, and it's because of your support. Please help us. The number is 726-9900.
You're probably familiar with the expression, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Well, perhaps there's more truth to that adage than we might like to believe. Take television, for example. Cable TV was supposed to be the beginning of a new era, offering more channels, more variety, and more quality programming than was ever dreamed possible. Well, it hasn't always worked out that way. There are a lot more channels, and on occasion, these channels do provide you with excellent programs. But when you get right down to it, cable television basically just offers you more of the same. The same sitcom reruns, the same movies, the same commercials. Things have changed. But in the larger sense, they've really stayed pretty much the same, haven't they? And that's why Channel 9 is so important. As a matter of fact, the more viewing choices you have, the more important Channel 9 becomes. Only on Channel 9 do you find television programs of consistently high quality, programs that entertain, educate, and sometimes even inspire. And in the 37 years that Channel 9 has been broadcasting to the people here in St. Louis, we have consistently updated and expanded our programming in response to the needs of the community. But in those 37 years, one thing has never changed. Channel 9 exists to serve you. But we can only continue to do that through your support. So please, pick up the phone right now and pledge your support for the kind of television that's important to you. The number is 726-9900.
Well, during this last segment, we got a little bit of background on General Grant and the various careers that he tried and how he did everything from bill collecting all the way to working as a clerk in his father-in-law's store. But it wasn't until he went back to soldiering, doing what he did best and doing it with relish, that he walked with pride. Well, I don't think I have to convince you that what we do here is what we do best, and that we do it with relish and that we do it with pride. We present quality television. But of course, you recognize that. You're watching right now. But I think it is important important that we do convince you that your help is absolutely essential. Quality television is such a rarity because people are going for the commercial angle. You wouldn't be able to see this on commercial television, but we can see it now because other members in the past have joined. Please do your part. 726-9900.
When you help pay for programs on Channel 9, you reach out to touch lives you never see. Perhaps a poor child watching Sesame Street on an old black and white TV begins to learn the alphabet. Perhaps there's an elderly widow alone making ends meet on Social Security and she finds some joy in one of our programs. Your membership brings quality television to your family, but it also brings it to people of all ages, all colors, from all walks of life in every neighborhood. Your membership will entertain, challenge, educate, and even inspire. Channel 9's not a private programming service. It belongs to all of us, regardless of the ability to pay. And that's what makes Channel 9 so important. And that's what makes your membership so necessary. So call now and become a member of Channel 9. You know, during the Civil War, many men and women in Missouri made significant contributions to the victory of the Northern forces. So let's learn a little more about one of those men right now.
And if you can see over my shoulder, this is the call sequencer. This indicates how many calls are waiting, and right now, just one call waiting. Well, there it goes. See, the membership representatives are up here are not only friendly, they're very fast, and they would like to help you with your pledge. They can explain to you the various ways of using installments to pay for your membership, or if you'd like, you can put it on your Visa or MasterCard. What's important is that we make it easy for you to become a member of Channel 9. You know you're going to feel good about it. Give us a call, 726-99. And we will be returning to the Civil War in just a few minutes, but we do want to take this opportunity now to ask you for your support. I know that you're very involved in the program that you've been watching, and you already understand that it is quality television. It is important television. Well, we are asking you to make a small commitment to this station, whether it be a $150 membership or a $40 membership, or for that matter, a $500 membership. Every member makes a difference here at Channel 9. So if you have been considering joining but just haven't gotten around to doing it, why don't you give us a call now? Any one of these membership representatives will be happy to talk to you about the various installment plans that we have available to you, how you can put it on your Visa or MasterCard, or if you'd like, we'll accept your check. It really is up to you. Just give us a call. And if you are calling from outside the St. Louis area, remember, you can call toll-free. And that number is 1-800-729-9966. Please do give us a call. Pledge your support for this kind of programming. We not only are able to bring you this show because of your support, we'll be able to bring you fabulous shows in the future. 726-9900. And we're going downstairs to Joe.
You know, here at Channel 9, we operate under a philosophy which is different from either commercial or cable television. We endeavor to produce and broadcast the highest quality television possible, unaffected by the demands of paid advertisements. Sure, it's a risky business, providing programs which the community considers worthy of supporting through direct contributions. You know, but Channel 9 has been doing just that since 1954. Channel 9 depends on the financial support of viewers who appreciate the quality of television we provide. Viewers who register their appreciation by generously supporting our efforts through their gifts of $40, $75, or $150 each year. Any contribution is appreciated, and it's used to support our thought-provoking programming. So the next time you're searching the TV dial to find something really worth watching, remember Channel 9 doesn't profit from your support. You do. So join us now. Call 314-726-9900. And if you do call now, we have some wonderful gifts I'd like to tell you about. For the $500 membership tonight, you can receive all 11 hours of the Civil War on video cassette. And this is something I think a lot of you will probably want to have at home. And along with it comes an index guide so that you can find exactly the spot that you're looking for in the tapes very easily. I think this will be really useful to you. And for the $150 membership here, you receive this wonderful book, The Civil War. This has a lot of the photographs that you've seen on the show tonight, and that you may want to look at again just on your own and with your family. It's got wonderful text in it as well, too. I think you'll really like that. And another thing I've heard a lot of people talking about, you'll find this interesting, for the $75 membership, you're going to receive a book about the Civil War in Missouri. And this is rather fascinating because I was doing some reading, and it seems that Missouri was the third most active state in the Civil War in terms of battles. About 1,300 battles were fought here. A lot of people don't know that. Some Missourians do, and they'll find this very interesting, I think, to read about that. And then finally, for the $40 membership, you receive the Civil War poster. And I think you'll find that very interesting to have hanging on your wall at home, in the kids' room perhaps. Along with all of these memberships, you receive the Channel 9 magazine, which is more than just a program guide, and you receive the 9 card. And now we're going to go back up to Kate, I think, and see how things are going upstairs in Membership Central. Kate?
Well, Joe, every once in a while we get a little flurry of calls, but if you do call now, you will be able to reach one of our membership representatives. And like you were talking about, they can explain to you the various membership levels. And I'd like to go over that just one more time again. We do have 4 different levels. There is the $500 level, and you will receive the videotapes with that. And there is the $150 level. With the $150, you receive the Civil War book. At the $75 level, you will receive the book on Missouri. And at $40, you will receive the poster, and every membership level does receive 9 magazine. Now, tonight, when you do charge your membership, there's a little extra thank you gift, and that is a TWA 25% off discount on a flight. Now, there are certain restrictions. Once again, the membership representatives will be happy to talk to you about that. Now, you can also break down any membership level in installments. So if $150 seems just a little bit tough to write out in one chunk, you can put that on your installments. Give us a call, 726-9900.
And if you join Channel 9 now at any membership level, like I said, we're going to send you the next 12 issues of 9 magazine. And 9 helps you make sure you don't miss anything you really want to see on Channel 9. You're going to find a handy evening planner along with articles about upcoming programs. And you'll also get a chance to read about the people and the places that make St. Louis so special. And in addition, you're going to enjoy columns by Mike Hargrove, Tom Peters on business, and Steve Birnbaum on travel. Jim Wilson writes about the movies on Channel 9, and you'll find articles about Channel 9 special events. So call 314-726-9900, and we'll start sending you 9 magazine right away. You know, you've probably heard us say, because of you, the quality shows. So whenever you hear that phrase, please remember it's our way of saying thank you. After all, the programs on Channel 9 cost a lot of money, and almost half of that money comes from you, the members of Channel 9. Your membership contributions are by far the most important source of funding this station has. So when we say, because of you, the quality shows, we mean just what we say. Our members can take credit for the programs here on Channel 9. So thanks to the members who've been supporting Channel 9 for years, and I thank all of you who are just joining now during this membership drive. You know, at the beginning of this break, we learned that President Lincoln wanted to gain control of the Mississippi for the Union, and let's just find out how he went about doing just that.
And another interesting connection and the mechanics behind the war. And I'd like to explain to you the mechanics up here when you do call one of our phone representatives. As you saw, there are several people up here, and it's just going to take 2 or 3 minutes. You call in, they ask for your name and your address so that we can send you 9 magazine. And then they'll talk to you about what membership level that you're interested in joining and just how you can pay for that membership. Once again, you can pay in installments. You can put it on your Visa or MasterCard. The choice is really up to you, but it is important that you do give us a call, that you do become a member to support the kind of television.
You know, one of the interesting things that I find about watching this show is the facts that are brought out that certainly weren't part of any history that I learned when I was a child. And one of the things specifically that I think is rather interesting is the role that blacks played in the war. It's something that was totally left out of the books I looked at. The men, there were about, by war's end, 10% of the Union Army was made up of black soldiers. And they only made up 1% of the population in the North at that time. So that's rather amazing, 160,000 men. And they took an active part in shaping their destiny. You know, this fact would have just been lost to us if it hadn't been for Ken Burns and for supportive viewers like you who made this show possible. Let's go up to Kate and take a look and see how things are going up there. Kate?
Well, we had a goal for tonight's program of 150 new members, Joe, and so far we have gotten 53 members tonight. Now, I want to thank every single one of those 53 people and all the people who have pledged during the Civil War this week. And I do realize that we're breaking in every evening, but it's only 2 or 3 times a year that we have these pledge breaks, and it's because it's important. We're able to take this opportunity to appeal to you directly, to support the kind of television that you do think is important. I'd like to remind you of our various membership levels, because the choice is yours. We have the $500 major partner membership, $150 membership, the $75 membership, and the basic $40 membership. And when you charge any one of those memberships tonight, I'd like to remind you that you can receive 25% off a TWA flight. There are certain restrictions. One of the membership representatives can explain that to you. At every membership level, you receive 9 magazine and you receive a 9 card. So please do give us a call. The number is 726-9900.
But why does Channel 9 deserve your support? Well, one good reason is that Channel 9 is unique. You know, name one competing television service that does what Channel 9 does. You can't. There aren't any. There are plenty of good television services, but nowhere else will you find such a wide variety of quality programs that are available to everyone. Now, that's important because everyone should have access to quality television. You know, in some ways, we're like the zoo or the botanical garden or the art museum. What we have to offer on Channel 9 is very valuable. And part of that value is being available to everyone. But of course, the programs on Channel 9 do cost a lot to produce. And we have to depend on the support of viewers, of members, to help pay for these programs. And when you join Channel 9, you can take satisfaction in helping to pay for them. And you can take pride in helping to make these programs available to everyone in our community. So please, make the call to 726-9900 and help support the television station that offers so much to everyone in St. Louis.
And when we say that, you know it's true. It is because of you that the quality shows. As I mentioned earlier, 150 new members is what we hope for during the Civil War programming tonight. And we started out with 53 at the beginning of this break. Right now, we're about at 65, 68. And that seems like we have a long way to go, but, you know, we have had breaks in the past where that happens. It is doable, and it happens one member by one member by one member. If you have considered becoming a member of Channel 9, please do so this evening. You will feel good about it. And it can be very easy to join Channel 9. Every single membership level can be put on installments, or you can put it on your Visa or MasterCard, so you can pay as you go, so to speak. Do give us a call. Again, if you're outside the St. Louis area, 1-800-729-9966.
Now, you might wonder why we have these membership campaigns on Channel 9. Well, frankly, it's the price we hope you'll pay for quality television. It costs Channel 9 about $900 for each hour that we're on the air. We have to pay a lot to buy and produce quality television programs. Now, of that $900 an hour, almost half comes from you, our members. So your continued support is vital. And if we're to meet the rising program costs, we must convince new people to join with us. So we hope that this membership campaign reminds you how important you are to us. And with your support, we'll continue to broadcast television that's important to you. You know, most people here in St. Louis know where the Air Force Mapping Agency is located. But why was this Air Force facility considered such a prize during the Civil War? I mean, they didn't even have an Air Force then.
And we have been asking for new members. It seems whenever we come up here and we do ask you to call and become a member, it does happen. About another 15 members since last you joined us up here. And we do have various membership categories, as you know, the $500 major partner, $150, $75, and our basic $40 membership. Whatever you can do would be greatly appreciated. And we show our appreciation not only with this fine programming, but also with our thank you gifts. The $150 premium is a beautiful Civil War book that Joe has been showing you and that you see in the videotape. I guarantee you will spend hours and hours with that. It has photographs that you see here in the show, and it's really very special. At the $500 level, all 11 hours of the Civil War without pledge breaks, just like you usually see the programs on Channel 9. Be sure to stay tuned if you have enjoyed this program for the making of the Civil War. That's coming up after the Civil War program proper ends.